Hey guys, I have some questions for you. What is your biggest skincare concern? Drop it in the comments. Now, I'm going to share what I use, what it's done for my skin, and I've used a lot. Like, I'm a 52-year-old wife, a mother, and a grandmother to five littles. And there's some pretty shocking facts about chemicals in skincare. And the part about being a grandmother to five speaks volumes in this area because four of them are little girls who are obsessed with skincare. So I'm going to tell you a few things that just might shock you. So there's over 1 million children accidentally poisoned every single year. And the number one cause is personal care products. How scary is that? All of the marketing and things that go into getting little girls obsessed with skincare early can be a little bit challenging for a mom or a grandma. So the number one is personal care products, followed by cleaning products. Now, these items, they're often marketed as safe, but guys, they're anything but safe. And the source on that is poison.org. We all know about poison control. Now, the average female uses about 12 personal care products daily, applying over 168 different chemicals to her body. Many of those chemicals have never been tested for our safety or our health. In fact, 60% of the things that we put on our skin is absorbed directly into our bloodstream. So that means these harmful chemicals that haven't been tested in a lot of traditional skincare products, they're not just staying on our skin, they're actually making their way into our bodies, into our babies' bodies. More than 85,000 chemicals have been created in the last 50 years. And here's what's crazy about that. Only 200 of those chemicals have been tested for safety. That's in the United States, right? And of the 200 that were tested, we've only banned 11. And that speaks volumes when you look at other countries like Europe that has banned over 1,300 chemicals. And so we've got a long way to go, right? Now, if you're like me, you've probably checked some ingredients on the products you've purchased in the past, and especially skincare products. But would it surprise you if I said that most manufacturers, they actually leave off about half of the ingredients, and they oftentimes use words like natural and clean to trick customers. This is called greenwashing. And guess what? There's zero federal oversight on this. And there's some really nasty stuff that's in these skincare products and personal care. Parabens. So parabens are found in skincare and also deodorants. They have been detected in 99% of breast cancer tissue samples. And scientists suspect that there's a possible link between parabens and breast cancer, yet they're still allowed to use them. There's also these crazy things called endocrine disruptors, and there are things like phthalates and triclosan. They're found in many skincare products, and those interfere with our hormones, which is terrible if you're a little girl or even an aging woman, right? Our hormone function is very important to our health, our happiness, and these hormone disruptors can also lead to problems like thyroid dysfunction and also reproductive issues. And a great study was done by the World Health Organization that really dove into that pretty deeply. There's also preservatives in our personal care products like formaldehyde releasers. They cause skin sensitivities and allergic reactions in over 20% of the population. Yep. And they're still allowed to be used, which is insane. So we have to be smarter, right? We have to know what to look for in a product, find a solution that works for us. And if we have the privilege of helping a young girl kind of shape her direction on what she uses on her body, then I know this can sound overwhelming, but there's a lot of good news to all of this. We do not, I'm going to say this really loud, we do not have to sacrifice effectiveness to avoid harmful chemicals. We don't. I use Norwex Skincare. You guys, it is free from parabens, from phthalates, from synthetic fragrances, and all sorts of other harmful ingredients. In fact, Norwex bans over 2,700 chemicals in our products. That's pretty amazing. It's safe, it's plant-based, EWG verified, and backed by clean beauty science. And many products that I use from Norwex, they're refillable, which is awesome, which saves me money. It reduces waste. Now, there's some other great things about the Norwex products that I have been using the last 5 years. So they're organic, non-toxic, cruelty-free, plant-based. I'm just getting to the good stuff, obviously vegan, right? But they're also fragrance-free. Now, I have lots of friends and customers who have big sensitivities when it comes to fragrances. So I love that the skincare I use is completely fragrance free. It's also biodegradable and super earth friendly. Now, understanding our skin and the skin's barrier and our microbiome is really important to the products we decide to use on our skin. Our skin's pretty incredible. It's actually the largest organ, and it's our first line of defense against the outside world, right? But did you know that it's also home to trillions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses? And that forms what's called the skin microbiome, which is really important to the overall health of our skin. So it is like an ecosystem. It keeps the skin balanced, hydrated, and protected. And when our skin barrier is strong, that microbiome is strong, it locks in moisture, it keeps the irritants out, which helps us with premature aging, right? We don't want that. But when it's compromised due to harsh chemicals in products we're using, maybe pollution or even stress, right? It can actually lead to lots of skincare issues like dryness, redness, acne, premature aging. We do not want that. And also irritation. So drop in the chat, in the comments, does your skin ever feel tight or itchy or maybe extra oily? If so, that could be a sign of a weakened barrier. So this a powerful ecosystem that protects us and keeps us hydrated could be damaged by these harmful chemicals that we use, right? And our skin also changes as we age, but there's some good things that we can do to help it along. So as we age, we all know, right? Our skin loses collagen and also elastin. It makes it thinner, drier, and less firm. And then we have other problems like environmental stressors like pollution and UV exposure, which actually makes our skin age a lot faster. So here's how to slow down the aging process. Protect your skin barrier. Number one, protect that ecosystem. We're going to hydrate deeply and use clean and effective skincare that's backed by science and doesn't have any of those toxic things in it. Now, I have been loving Norwex Skincare. I have been using it for 5 years. I am, some might say, obsessed with it because it really has a clean beauty difference. So did you know that many Norwex skincare products are EWG verified? And there's even more coming soon, which is really exciting. EWG verified is the highest safety certification for personal care products. It ensures lots of good things for us as consumers. Number one, absolutely no harmful ingredients. None of those parabens or phthalates, formaldehyde, oxybenzone, right? All the junk. No harmful ingredients whatsoever. Also, Norwex has a full ingredient transparency. Remember, I said a lot of manufacturers, they leave off about 50% of what they're putting in their products. And also being EWG verified means that we have the strictest health and safety standards. And we also have good manufacturing practices, which is called GMP. And there's some compliance protocols that go along with that. So drop it in the comments, drop below. Who has tried Norwex Skincare? Tell me, what is your favorite product so far? I have probably too many, but I really enjoy the products. And there's honestly, when we think about skincare, it needs to be easy and simple. Now let's break down the 4 steps of any skincare routine, whether you're using Norwex or not. There's always going to be 4 steps, so it's just easy to remember, right? So step 1 is to cleanse the skin. Step 2 is to treat problems. That's where we hit all the problem areas, the firmness, things like that. Step 3 is hydration and moisturizing. And step 4 is to protect. Now, step 1 in my Norwex regimen, I use the cleansing facial powder, which is fantastic. And it actually does a very good job at supporting the skin's microbiome, that ecosystem we talked about. It gently exfoliates, it detoxifies, it has Nordic antioxidants. It's actually so good for the skin. And then also the body and face cloths, which are amazing. I love these. And also the dual-sided makeup removers. Well, they will clean our skin with just water. No harmful chemicals, get the day completely off. Now, we also have a few products for step 2, which is where we treat and we target the signs of aging. And you just kind of pick the things that work best for you to address the problems you might have. The first one is our Brightening Vitamin C Serum. This brightens, firms, reduces dark spots. It has ceramides in it. antioxidants, and the Smoothing Buccuccio Serum. This is fantastic. It is a retinol alternative. It smooths fine lines and improves the skin's texture without any irritation whatsoever. Now, the rejuvenating serum I've been using for several years. I love it. This is great. Removes the signs or reduces the signs of aging. It has matrixyl 3000 peptides, niacinamide, and also glacial water, which is so mineral rich. And then one of my favorites, the Renewing Eye Cream. Now, this revitalizes and protects our delicate eye area. It has hyaluronate, probiotics, Nordic antioxidants. Now, step 3, we're going to hydrate and restore the skin. So we have 3 products in the hydration and moisturizing area. The first one is our illuminating oil. I call it liquid gold. It has 15 skin-friendly oils to restore our glow. It's just food for the skin. And then also the hydrating moisturizer. It deeply hydrates. It has hyaluronate, cranberry seed, probiotics, so many good things. This is just so good. And also the Detox and Restore Night Cream. This is my favorite night cream I've ever used. It firms. It has adaptogenic mushrooms in it, niacinamide. When I wear this at night, when I wake up in the morning, I know I've put it on. And then step 4 is where we protect. And that is where I bring this one in, which is our Protect and Prevent Mineral Sunscreen. It has SPF 30. It shields the skin from UVA, UVB, blue light, and also pollution. Like I'm getting blue light right now, but I'm protected. So my daily skincare routine, and you would obviously have a skincare routine that fits your concerns, right? But in the morning, the first thing I do is I wash my skin with a body and face cloth with just water, and then I apply the vitamin C serum and wait about 5 minutes. So this is like orange, like the sun, right? This one you use in the morning. And then I apply the renewing eye cream and the serum, the rejuvenating serum. And then I finish it off by adding a couple drops of illuminating oil to the hydrating moisturizer. So this is my morning hydrate. And then I want to protect, right? So that's where the Protect and Prevent sunscreen comes in. Now at night, it's a little bit different. The first thing I do is cleanse my skin, remove the makeup if I'm wearing it, and I'm using the body and face cloth or the dual-sided makeup remover. And then I come in with some great probiotics with the cleansing facial powder. And then I use the eye cream. And then I start the hydration process with the Detox and Restore Night Cream. And then I usually, when I'm done with that, I'll add a couple drops of illuminating oil, maybe because I'm a little obsessed with this. Now, there's a couple other things I use in my overall skin routine. Then one of them is just a big favorite of mine. This is the lip hydration. This is skincare for your lips. Helps address the signs of aging around your lips, plumps them up. And also, I love the Deep Hydration Biocellulose Mask. I try to use this weekly if I remember, but this is creme de la creme Korean skincare, 4 types of hyaluronic acid. It's so good for the skin, so plumping. It's just the best. I love it. I hope you really enjoyed this video, but please tell me, what is one thing you learned tonight that maybe surprised you? Drop it in the comments. I would love to see it. And obviously, if you have any questions, drop those too. Thank you so much for watching. Are you ready to detox your skincare routine? I'll see you soon. Bye for now.